Folks, buckle up because the Democrat Party is in full meltdown mode, and it's a sight to behold. Donald Trump is leading in all 7 critical swing states, and the blue team is cracking faster than an egg on a hot sidewalk. But here's the real kicker. Kamala Harris, the sitting vice president of the United States, is skipping one of the most iconic events in political history, the Al Smith dinner. This dinner is a time-honoured tradition where political rivals come together, break bread and exchange a few light-hearted roasts. The optics of Harris backing out are, well, disastrous. Let's talk about this Al Smith dinner for a second. For over 70 years, this event has been a staple in presidential campaigns. Nearly every major candidate has attended it since the 1960s, even in the heat of the 2016 election. Both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump attended, trading barbs with class and wit. It's supposed to be a light-hearted pause in the cutthroat world of politics. So what's Harris afraid of? Is it because she can't handle a little roasting, or is it something deeper? This is more than just skipping a charity dinner. It's symbolic of the broader struggles within the Democrat Party. Kamala Harris, the person next in line for the presidency, is hiding from the spotlight at a time when Trump is absolutely dominating in key swing states like Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and more. According to the Real Clear Politics average, Trump is not just winning. He's leading in all 7 swing states. States that Joe Biden narrowly won in 2020 are now slipping through the Democrats' fingers, and the party seems unable to stop the bleeding. But here's where it gets even more interesting. In a private conversation between Biden and Obama, lip-read by a professional hired by the New York Post, Biden reportedly confided to Obama at Ethel Kennedy's funeral, saying, "She's not as strong as me," referring to Kamala Harris. And Obama's response, "I know that's true." Think about that. 2 Democrat presidents openly admitting that their sitting vice president isn't up to the job. When even Obama, the face of hope and change for the Democrat Party, has doubts, you know there's serious trouble behind the scenes. This isn't just idle gossip. It speaks to the deeper fractures and internal divisions within the Democrat Party. You've got factions pulling in different directions, progressives versus moderates, establishment figures versus rising stars, and Kamala Harris is right in the middle of that storm. The Democrat leadership seems unsure whether she's the one to carry the torch in 2024, and frankly, many voters feel the same way. The meltdown doesn't stop there. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the Latino vote, a crucial demographic that has historically leaned Democratic. Polls now show a significant shift. More Latinos are backing Trump than they did in 2016 or even 2020. Yes, you heard that right. Latinos are moving toward Trump in key states like Florida and Texas. The working class Latino men, in particular, feel increasingly disconnected from the Democrat Party's messaging. What was once a rock-solid base for Democrats is now a battleground, and the numbers don't lie. Trump is gaining ground fast. Why is this happening? It's simple. The Democrat Party has shifted so far left that many of its core constituencies, including working-class voters and Latinos, feel alienated. They see Trump as someone who speaks to their frustrations, someone who understands the economic hardships they face. The Democrats, meanwhile, are talking about climate change and gender pronouns, issues that just don't resonate the same way in places like Miami or the Rio Grande Valley. And while the Democrats are scrambling, Trump is filling stadiums. You want proof? Look no further than Madison Square Garden, where Trump's upcoming rally is already sold out. In New York City, of all places, a deep blue stronghold. This rally is more than just a show of force. It's a signal that Trump's movement is alive and well, even in states that traditionally lean Democrat. The energy on the ground is undeniable, and it's making the Democrat establishment very, very nervous. But let's not just focus on the Democrats' internal squabbles. There's a much bigger picture here. What we're witnessing may be the beginning of a major political realignment in America. The old coalitions that used to define the parties are fracturing, and new alliances are forming. Working-class voters are abandoning the Democrats in droves, and Trump's populist message is resonating with them in ways that the coastal elites in Washington and New York just don't understand. The stakes for the Democrats couldn't be higher. They're losing ground in key states, facing internal turmoil, and watching their once reliable voter base drift away. And their strategy? Well, it seems like they're still trying to figure that out. Instead of doubling down on issues that resonate with working class voters, they're focused on appeasing the far left wing of their party. Instead of addressing the economic concerns that are top of mind for so many Americans, They're talking about things like student loan forgiveness and identity politics, topics that just don't resonate in states like Ohio or Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, Trump is seizing the moment. He's focused on jobs, economic growth, and rebuilding the middle class, the very issues that got him elected in 2016 and almost did it again in 2020. His rallies are packed with energy, his supporters are fired up, and the momentum is on his side. As we head into the final stretch of the election season, all eyes are on these critical swing states. Will the Democrats be able to turn the tide, or are we on the brink of a Trump resurgence? The Democrats' internal divisions, Kamala Harris's shaky standing, and Trump's growing support among key voter groups suggest that the road to 2024 could be a bumpy one for the blue team. So what do you think? Is the Democrat Party facing an existential crisis, or can they pull it together before the election? Will Trump's momentum continue, or will the Democrats find a way to stop him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on this wild ride to the 2024 election.